Hey guys, this is N8VS and we're at Happy Valley Comic-Con 2026 out in Nittany Sports Center here out in State College. And I got someone I consider a very big professional cosplayer. I admire your work. You really keep at it and I love that.
I try.
And this is...
So I'm Gijinka Ghoul Cosplay, Gghoulcos on Instagram. Been cosplaying for about 4 years now so far. So still kind of in the infancy a little bit, but...
You got pretty far in 4 years though, that's awesome.
Little bit.
I
know how to talk.
All right there, Ghoul, I got some cosplay related questions for you.
All right,
we'll start simple. What originally got you into cosplay?
So originally it was the Penn State Student Organization that I'm in part here with today. I joined this organization, Alliance of Heroic Hearts, in my freshman year of college. And basically, the organization is, you know how the little kids will have superheroes come to their birthday parties? It's that as a nonprofit. So we do birthday parties, community events, that sort of thing, all for free. And that's what got me into cosplay. I started off doing Bane with them. Little 130-pound me was doing Bane, which was interesting. And then I did Loki and Superman. And so I've done a lot of different cosplays with them. And that's what kind of got me into it. I've been 3D printing for about 12 years now. I've been obsessed with that since middle school.
I can tell.
So it kind of started with me making small parts for some of the store-bought cosplays I did for that organization. Then it evolved until me having downtime on winter break in my freshman year, at which point I found an old pop-out Batman cape I had and decided to turn them into a pair of Hawk's wings for My Hero Academia.
Awesome.
Then from there, I competed, I loved the feeling, and I've just been trying to get a lot better since then. Since then, I've won a couple awards, I've been published a couple times, I've guested at conventions all across, I've done stuff in New York City, I've guested at conventions in Jersey, I've guested at a lot of stuff in Pennsylvania. About 3 weeks ago, I guested at a con called ShermaCon in Stroudsburg. In 2 weeks, I'm guesting at Wilkes-Bare's first ever anime con, which is Anime Ascend coming up, which will be a lot of fun. And then I'm going to Zenkai Con 2 weeks after that. So always stay busy.
I will also be at Zenkai. I didn't know about it till a week ago, and I'm like, I'm going.
It's a fun con.
I heard it's big. I heard it's real big.
It's not huge, but it's big. Compared to this, it's big, but also I'm used to like the Katsucons and the Momocons that are like 35,000 plus.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I can't wait for it.
Oh, it's gonna be a ton of fun.
All right. What's your favorite moment from a con you've gone to?
Ooh. There's a lot of moments I really enjoy when it comes to cosplay. I think the biggest moment was the first time I won an award. It was back during October with my Lucifer Morningstar cosplay from Hazbin Hotel. And it was funny, when they were recording, they had to edit me out of the video once I got on stage because I was crying the entire time I was on stage because I had competed in the 18 competitions before then until I had finally won something. So by that point, I was starting to really doubt myself. I also had issues with that cosplay where for my work, I'm a personal trainer. I'm training for a bodybuilding show in May. So I put on a lot of size. I started making that costume in May, wore it in October. I put on so much size between then that when I was getting prejudged, the seams around my arms and shoulders split. And I was mortified. I was explaining to the judge, like, look, I'm not bad at measuring. I swear. I just put on like a lot of size since then. So I didn't think I was going to get anything. And then I won there. I'm like, no.
You were like in disbelief.
No, exactly. I was like, I didn't think I deserved it. But then I talked to them and they're like, yeah, we didn't take points off for that. And I was like, okay, I guess the craftsmanship was all right enough.
Yeah.
Outside
made
of
up
that.
for it.
Yeah. The hat I'm still so proud of. That hat is your
Lucifer's hat.
The
I love that thing so much.
That thing was ridiculous.
Furthest you've gone for a con.
So this is the con where I met my current partner last year. So MomoCon. Last year I drove from South Plainsfield, New Jersey, straight down to Atlanta, Georgia. It was about a 14-hour drive, not including stops. We left at like 6 in the morning. I think we got in at like 10 at night.
Yeah.
But I regret nothing about it. I had a ton of fun at MomoCon. I got to debut some new cosplays, test run some new cosplays, which was fun. I overheated in my Nemesis fit, but then I ended up changing it up and it looks a lot better than it did then anyway. And that's where I met my current partner. So of course, I'm going to be happy with that. I'm going back down again this year, and that's where the cosplay bodybuilding show that I'll be competing in is. Shout out to Muscle Nerds. Excited for that.
Coming full circle, going back.
Exactly, exactly.
Awesome. All right. What are your future cosplay plans?
Like in terms of costumes for me?
Outfits, yeah. Like
Outfits.
name one or two.
One or two. I have a couple plans. So I know a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing is retrofitting old builds. So I want to fix up my Volcarona build I did for Katsucon. New attires for Lucifer and some of my other characters. My new builds, I have 2 new builds planned, and that's it until I move, just because I have so much room. Like, they're outright full builds. Either Abel or a gender bent Charlie from Hazbin Hotel.
You'd rock an Abel.
I feel like one of my friends wants to cosplay Emily with me, so either way. And once I learn how to walk on stilts, I will be building Zestial. He is my favorite character and has been. I feel like we need more of him, and I've seen like maybe 2 people cosplay him, and none of them try to get that height.
Yeah.
And I want to get that height. I don't do anything halfway. All the way on everything.
I think you definitely go the extra mile when it comes to your cosplays, and that's always impressive.
You have to.
You have to. you have. I'm wearing store-bought right now. You
nothing wrong
though.
with that.
Of course not.
The wig is nice. The white streaks.
Thank you.
Like those.
It was a husk wig, and then I was like,
really?
Yeah. Then I looked at everyone else. Like you did the spiky. I saw other spiky ones, but I'm like, I like it messy and unkempt.
No, I like the spiky because mine was more like kind of punk rock aesthetic, with like the leather jacket and everything. But
yeah,
it works. It's hard because he doesn't have hair.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And I'm not gonna get like the hats. You see the hat one?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not the
it.
biggest fan of those either. Just not for my personal preference.
What's your dream cosplay?
Whew. Okay, so Zestial is a dream cosplay, but my all-time dream cosplays, I'm getting better at fitting armor and that sort of thing. So I'm a big Overwatch player. My all-time dream cosplays are both Reinhardt and Ramantra. They're my 2 mains in the game. I'm a tank player. Bruh. Yeah, I know, I hate myself, right?
This guy.
I play tank. But Reinhardt especially, I'm a huge fan of. It's just that is a lot of armor, a lot of height, and then a hammer bigger than I am. And then Ramantra, I really like. I think he's an amazing character, and I'm happy Overwatch is finally starting to do more with the story now because he needs a lot more development. He is a very, very well-written villain, and I think they do him very well.
Story mode for Overwatch when?
No, it got canceled.
I know, that's why I'm mad about
They're doing a new one.
Okay.
They're starting over from basically a season 0, cinematic every season, introducing a bunch of new characters. So, spoiler alert for the recent season if you guys haven't seen it. But there is a cinematic at the start of the recent season in which this new character, Vendetta, ends up killing Doomfist, cuts his arm off and throws him out a window.
Huh.
So now the storyline for this season is her takeover of Talon and seeing how she's going to rule it compared to how Doomfist used to.
Great.
So there's actually is a story now, which makes me hopeful we'll see more of Ramantra, especially because I feel like he's a lot of wasted potential right now in terms of how great of a character he is.
Yeah. Overwatch.
I know, right?
And then after you say spoiler, I'm gonna edit it and be like beep, like the whole time you're telling, just avoid all of it.
Oh, that's fair. My bad. Sorry.
No, you're good. Not realistically. I'll keep it in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, it's better than League of Legends.
Shut up. It's not bad. Anyway.
No, it's not. I just like ragging on League of Legends.
It's not. I like the characters. That's it. The gameplay needs to not be the way it is, though.
Hey, that's my opinion about Overwatch.
Yeah. All right. In regards to the cosplay community,
yeah,
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I want to continue being a safe space and doing everything I can. So a lot of my platform is built around being a safe space. I was a multi-time victim of SA and a lot of that stuff. And I know that's unfortunately the thing that a lot of people have dealt with both in and out of this community. So I always try to build my platform to be a safe space to protect those that have been through that, and also just to fight for the things I believe in life. At the end of the day, as much as I'd love to be like some huge famous thing, and I do believe maybe I'll get to a decent amount of followers someday. Right now, what my objective is I'd rather protect the people I can and be known as a safe space, known as, no, I do photography too, known as a photographer that's always safe and always defends his clients. Being known as the cosplayer, it's like, hey, you can kind of be like, hey, someone's following me, I will step in and defend you, because that's what I feel like the world needs a lot more of, people sticking up for each other.
Well, hello, friends.
Darkness is meant to stay in the darkness. I want to help keep the light in the light.
Good. I think you went a very good route, because a lot of trauma can turn people into the worst kind of people.
Yeah.
And all you seem to do is factually care about people. You care about people in public. You're just like an overall like great guy.
Thank you.
And it could have went, like I said, any route, and you chose the right one.
100%. I feel there's two main routes people have when they have trauma. I found through my experience, you either become what hurt you, or you become the person you needed when you were hurt.
Of course.
And I am eternally lucky that I became the person I needed, and that everything that's happened to me at the end of the day has made me the man I am today. And I don't regret anything, knowing the amount of people I've helped and the impact that I've had on friends, people who follow me, that sort of thing. Just knowing the impact I've had on the world, both in and out of the cosplay community. I don't regret a single thing, because I know it's allowed me to do more good.
I'm glad to hear that, Brad. You're doing a lot of good, and you're giving a good name for the cosplay community. Because, you know, you'll go to any con, you'll hear this about someone, that about someone, but you are like a genuinely good dude for the sake of being a good dude.
For the love of the game.
Yeah, like everyone's like struggling and just like not making the right choices.
I feel like that too many people try to be fake. I've noticed that there's a lot of people that just care about follower counts, or just care about stuff like that, and are very fake when they talk to you.
Yeah.
So I'm a genuine person. I am who I am. You know, I could never be fake, even if I wanted to be.
Yeah. That's all good things to hear, Brandon.
So
now, the big one. Want to say this at the same time with me?
What?
We're going to both say, and the big one.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
And the big one.
Advice for future cosplayers.
Just get started with whatever you can. It doesn't matter. Cosplay is cosplay. Regardless if you buy things from the store, you commission things, you make them yourself. You're making them yourself, regardless of, you know, whether you're making out a cardboard, or you're 3D printing, or you're sewing. Whatever you do, this is about having fun. Don't buy into the social media where you see these people who have these super expensive costumes that are like professionally made, and then professional photos. Don't buy into that. Don't buy into the comparison game. Just like, you know, I work in the fitness industry, so just like in that too, the only comparison you can make are comparisons to yourself. Don't compare yourself to others, and just get into it with whatever means you can. It's a lot of fun. If you're skeptical about trying it, just try it. What's the worst that can happen, you know?
Yeah.
You show up, you see some cool art, you see some people in some cool costumes. It's great.
It's a great time, and honestly, it's a very positive space to be around. And I love that all our fellow outcasts and nerds have found a place to be and make new friends and make new memories, and I think it's an amazing thing.
100%. Yes.
Well, Brandon, it was good talking to you. I thank you so much for your time. Knuckles! This has been N8VS. I'm going to try another one. And this has been Gghoulcos! And I'm going to put that tag in there for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon.
Oh, my back hurts.